That pitcher's not going to make many mistakes, if any. So when he does, you have to take advantage. When you have that inning where you can push across a run or two, maybe more, you better make it happen then, because if you don't, you may not get the opportunity again.
So just about set now, and today's starter, Bryce Miller. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
The wide to kick the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. And talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Line drive. And that's down.
Leadoff man off first base.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Cedric Mullins. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Had a strike in there. Nobody out. Runner at first. And strike two. That one way outside, and the count is 1-2. Got it by him for the K. Now it's the second baseman, Jordan Westburg. 2 for 8 in the series so far. That's in there. 0-1. Man at first, one away. And a good eye there.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. That one back there. Back. Gone. And that should quiet this home crowd. And they grab the lead. It's 2-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
And now the right fielder, Colton Cowser. He swings and fouls one off. 2 runs across in the inning, and we're just getting started here in the top of the first. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. That's off the mark. Now 1-2. One down, base is empty. This ball's chopped on the ground. Fires over to Hoskins, and that is out number 2. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. This is one of the best teams in the league when it comes to drawing walks, Chris, so we'll probably see a very patient approach from them.
Yeah, Boogie, that's often what leads to a lot of runs scored. You get guys on base, you work that pitch count up for the opposing pitchers, and then you take advantage when they make mistakes. You get into that bullpen. You can tell that everyone up and down this lineup just comes in with a great plan.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance, and it one-hops the wall. Throw is high and over his head. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Kobe Mayo getting ready to hit. 2 for 7 in the series so far. First pitch, not close. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
The pitch. And another ball. Started to go at the 2-1. Appeal down to first. No swing. Earl Hendricks with the call. Mountcastle at second with 2 down. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Threw it, and that's a strikeout. Baltimore with a 2-run shot this inning. And it's 2-zip. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back at T-Mobile Park. And towing the slab in this one, Kyle Bradish. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
That one finds the zone, and the count even 1-1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
1 gone, bottom half of the first. Now Scott Service lined up for the Seattle Mariners. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Josh Smith.
Tops on the team in batting average, Boog. A guy who's showing off some excellent bat-to-ball ability when he digs in at the plate. You know, that's useful if your team needs to get an inning going, get a leadoff man on. But it's also incredible to have a guy like that in the lineup because he's a run producer who can drive in runs if you've got guys on base already. So he's a huge piece in this lineup.
Man at first with 1 gone. Here's the third baseman, Jose Miranda. Fought off foul. And the righty deals. The Orioles leading by 2 here in the third and final game of the series. And we're all square. It's 2-2.
That's a game changer right there. A big time swing, and we're all tied up. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
1 out, base is empty. And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. 1 out, base is empty. And that's in there at the knees. Just missed. Here comes a pitch. That one hammered center field. Mullins going back on this one. And that is gone. They go back-to-back. His 13th home run of the season, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 3-2.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
At the plate, Luke Raley. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
At the belt and fires. Ground ball left side, could be two. Takes it himself for one. On to Mountcastle. It's a double play. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 3-2 ball game. We head to the second in MLB The Show's Game of the Week. Second inning set to go. And now it's Elias Diaz. The right-hander back to work. In the air, center field. On his way over. One up, one down.
He gave up a couple of runs in the first. His offense picked him up. It's time for him to settle in now and throw up some zeros on that scoreboard.
Now here's the Orioles DH. Heston Kjerstad. That one's in there. Strike one. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. That missed by a lot. Ball one. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. Jorge Mateo now enters this one with 4 extra base hits already in the series. That pitch in for a strike, 0-1. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
The shortstop takes the ball. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. They trail it 3-2. Back in Seattle, now here is Dominic Canzone. Bradish back to work. Pulls that one foul. Left-hand hitter waits. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball one. Clyde Washington with home plate duties in this one.
A little bit of a low zone boot from Clyde. Nothing crazy, though. Pitchers that work consistently down around the knees and are able to command their off-speed stuff tend to have some pretty good success with him back there behind the plate.
The pitch. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Dylan Cruz now at the plate, and first offering is fouled off. And the right-hander deals. And the slider just misses. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Gathers and throws to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
2 outs, base is empty. Next up, it's the first-year shortstop, Ryan Bliss. Just off the outside edge, and it's 1-0. 2 outs, base is empty. That's to third. Whips it to Mountcastle, and the Mariners set down 1-2-3. So they make short work of them there. We played 2 full. It's the Mariners 3 and the Orioles 2. New inning getting started, and now it's Ahmed Rosario. Rosario, a former All-Star, 29 years old, and usually he's a second baseman, but today he's starting in the outfield. Not close with that one, and that's ball 1.
I always see second basemen as being pretty versatile guys you can move around, and so for him to be out in the outfield today doesn't surprise me at all.
The wind of the pitch. That misses the zone, and the count is 2-2. On the ground to third. Fires over to Hoskins. 1 up, 1 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Cedric Mullins. And there's the strike. Up the middle. Oh, what a stop. Throws from the seat of his pants. Nicely done for the out.
What an acrobatic play right there. Knocks it down, throws from the seat of his pants, and just looks like he's playing in the backyard. He makes it look really easy.
And next for the Orioles, Jordan Westburg. That's in there. Strike 1. That's down and in. A slider missed. The Mariners leading by a run. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Ground ball left side to first, and the Orioles set down in order. Orioles held in check there. They're down 3-2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Mariners, Zach Geloff. That's in there.
Well, these Mariners doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
And the pitch. Foul ball, still 0-2. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes, and very difficult to lay off.
Josh Smith up next for the Mariners. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Hotline blinging, hotline ringing. Why they keep calling me? I don't judge, but you fake case closed, and I ain't got a law degree. Can't understand why they offer me. I'm crazy. Don't get involved with me. I drop the top and feel this autumn breeze. You need gas too, we can't be all on E. Oh, I get it.
And a pitch. Foul ball. One down, base is empty. That one just misses. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good two-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
2 outs, base is empty. Down the third baseman, Jose Miranda. In there for strike one. Check swing, he went too far and it's a strike. 2 down, nobody on. That one drilled left field. Rosario settles under it and makes the catch. And that is that. Nobody left for Seattle, but they're up 3-2. And we're back. Now at the plate, Colton Cowser. And here it comes. And that one is inside ball one.
You know, these Orioles just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Next offering is in for a strike. That one is upstairs. Next offering is outside. Got him looking, and he did not like the call.
That was a really nice pitch call for that put-away slider right there. You look at the sequence in that at-bat, and he hadn't thrown it yet, so this makes it really tough to recognize and fight off with 2 strikes. I'm sure it looked like a fastball all the way until it wasn't.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. That one finds the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, but great pitchers like this, you may get one opportunity in 1 inning to get to them, to get some runs up on the board. And if you don't take it then, you may see zeros the rest of the ball game.
And into the box for Baltimore, Kobe Mayo. Struck out swinging his first time. Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. He muscles that one out the opposite way. Third home run of the season, and we are starting over. It's 3-3.
A slider right down the middle of the plate. It's like slow motion for a hitter. You're just licking your chops, waiting for it to arrive, and you want to hit it a long way, and he did.
So 2 away with nobody on. Elias Diaz, the next to hit for the Orioles. That one misses, and that is ball 1. That's a little bit low. Miller maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
There's a strike, 3-1. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Kjerstad batting for the second time, and that's strike 1.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Righty delivers.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
1-1 now. Good eye right there.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Into center. Sizes this one up. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. We're tied now at 3 apiece. You're dialed into the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Rhys Hoskins. Bradish back to work. There's a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Kicks and deals. And that just misses.
It's a good take.
Next offering way off the plate. Hoskins swings and blasts a high fly ball. Deep left field. Just missed it.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Raley stands in now and watches strike 1. One down, base is empty. Swings and misses, struck him out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And now the switch hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh. That clips the inside corner for a strike. On the ground to first. Boots it. But in time, nice job to stay with it to end the inning. Mariners are down in order. Score remains tied at 3. Back at T-Mobile Park, leading off, Jorge Mateo. And he deals. Strike one. The wind and the pitch.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that one is inside.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Really nice swipe at second right there. He knew he had to get a really good jump on the pitcher, because that catcher can make up some time. And such a good catch and throw guy behind the dish. Nice job right there, but he just...
And a pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Geloff right there to make the grab. 1 away. And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
The batter, the center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
That's down and in.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
And that one is lifted in the air. Cruz on the move to the gap. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away. And here is Jordan Westburg. He's already homered in this game. This to third. Throw is low, and he can't pick it.
Well, I definitely think the speed down the line played a factor on that throw. He had more time than he thought, but as a fielder, the speed of the game and the speed of the runner sometimes can get in your head, and he just rushed it and failed to make a clean throw.